Good to see you, everyone. My name is Robbie Howell, and this is my mother. This is my wife.
Hello, little children.
And today we're going to be subjecting her to something a little bit different from what I normally do on the channel. Speaking of which, I passed 100 subscribers. Subscribers! The subscribers go up! You've been liking what I've been doing, hooray! In before this video does terribly, but today we are going to be having you do a little quiz pertaining to Age of Empires 2. Now you have some experience with this game, do you not? Could you give a summary of your Age of Empires 2 career?
Minimal. I've never beaten a hard AI. I've never beaten a medium AI, but I have beaten the easy AI.
Yes, you have.
I got hooked on Age of Empires when Rob was only
Seven?
seven.
That was so 21 years ago when the game was released. Back in the day when you were first playing, I would say that you were very good. You still play today?
I occasionally.
What is your favorite Civ?
Chinese.
Yes. Although you also play the Huns quite a bit too.
I did. I like how they were on a horse. Like, that's nice.
Very good. Do you have a favorite civilization?
No, I kind of like everybody.
Yeah. I can tell you what I've noticed you being best at.
Okay.
Spanish. When you get elite cannon galleons, you tend to do very
I tend
well.
to spam them.
Today, you are going to be doing MetaGuesser. I will be showing you 4 new civilizations, like relatively new civilizations, and you are going to guess how good they are at professional level in the game.
I just have to say, doesn't this look like a boy band?
It really does. I was going to say, the lead guy especially.
Yeah, he's totally, you can see him with a mic in his hand.
I think that's Rajendra Chola. When I refer to a meta, since I don't know if you know that term, it means what is being played, what is winning, what is doing well. And this develops over time. And with these new civilizations, they've really shaken up the meta at a pro level of the game.
Oh dear.
Ready to go?
Alright.
Here are the rules of MetaGuesser. The rules.
The rules.
As mentioned, you're going to be shown a couple of new civilizations. You have to guess how good they are at pro level out of 42. Specifically on 1 versus 1 on Arabia and Arena. So there aren't any water maps in this data set.
Oh,
which is a
forget
bummer.
about it.
Because some of these civilizations are very water oriented. But, you know, some water civilizations can still have a place on land, like Vikings. They're brutal on land maps. Arabia is typically better for fast civilizations, and Arena is typically better for slow because you start with walls. So just know fast and slow both have viability here. Okay. You can ask any question about the game, about the civilization, about whatever, that wouldn't give away the answers. All of this data is coming from a little site I found called agestats.net. To start with, we have the Bengalis. They're classified as an elephant and naval civilization. Elephant units receive minus 25% bonus damage and are more resistant to conversion. Their town centers give you 2 free villagers whenever you advance in age. Ships regenerate 15 HP per minute. Their monks have a lot of bonus armor. Their team bonus, which they give to allies, is that trade units yield 10% food in addition to gold. What thoughts are forming so far based on these bonuses?
The very first one, that's only good if elephants are good. So that doesn't seem that great.
So I'm hearing the term not good a lot so far. Well, in that case, let's look at what else they have to offer. Their unique unit is the Ratha. This is a charioteer that can swap between melee and ranged attacks at will. Their Castle Age unique technology, Pikes, makes it so they're Rathas, their unique chariot, and all elephant units attack 20% faster. And their Imperial Age technology, Mahayana, makes their villagers take less population space. They also have 3 regional units. They have the Elephant Archer, the Battle Elephant, and the Siege Elephant instead of the Battering Ram.
They're like, can I have elephant?
Now, they do miss a bunch of things.
Nice. If they don't have thumb ring, how's their, like, attack and...
Thumb ring is usually considered the most important archer technology besides bracer.
Unless you don't mind shooting the guy next to the target that you're aiming for.
So I think they're basically like you have elephants instead of knights.
Yeah. roughly speaking. You don't have to give a final guess yet, but what are your thoughts on the Bengalis so far based on all of the information you see?
30 on the Arabia and maybe 35 on the arena.
I think it's pretty bad.
Let's see how your thoughts continue as we look at the next civilization, the Dravidians. Read it
Sounds like something that you'd have like magicians in.
I know. I just
He's a
keep thinking
Dravidian.
David, you know?
Yeah,
it's
Davidian.
David. They are an
David
infantry
Dravidian.
and naval civilization.
Another one.
I know. Their bonuses make them receive extra free wood when advancing to an age. Their fishermen and fishing ships carry plus 15. Barracks technologies are cheaper by 50%. And then their skirmishers and elephant archers attack faster. And then their team bonus isn't relevant. It lets their docks provide population space like a house.
And the wood thing could be really useful in Arabia.
That's true.
So I reckon they're going to do a lot better in Arabia than the arena.
That barracks thing, I think, is the best thing on there right now.
I don't think they're going to do quite as well.
I say that this is definitely a lot better than the last one. I would say it's substantially better than the last one.
Very interesting analysis. Let's see what their unique stuff is. So they have the Urumi Swordsman. Is a melee infantry that once in a while will deal a special attack that does bonus damage and hits everyone around the target as well.
Oh, like this?
No, because if there were many people, you'd hit all of them.
Oh, like this?
Yes, exactly. They also have a unique ship called the Tirisadai, which is like a really...
Will you say that again?
Tirisadai?
Awesome. Okay.
It might not be pronounced that way, but it just
No,
sounds right.
you make it
sounds
sound
right.
really awesome.
It's like a super galleon. Their Castle Age unique technology, Medical Core, makes their elephant units regenerate HP. Imperial Age technology is called Woots Steel. Woots. It makes so that their infantry and cavalry ignore
wait a minute.
armor.
That's pretty good.
Like previously, they do also have the Elephant Archer, Siege Elephant, but their battle elephants are weak. They don't get the elite version. So then, their misses. They are missing a number of things. Their infantry are completely full. For stable, however, they're missing a lot.
I think if you have these folks, you kind of have to like send it. Like if you get to maybe the middle of Castle Age, you are just fucked.
Overall, what would you think their ranking would be?
Probably
And
25.
so that's higher than you rated the Bengalis.
No,
And
I said 20. I said
You
30
said-
and 35.
Oh, pardon. I was having big numbers mean worse.
Oh
but-
no! Why
but
would
if we
you
were-
do that?
I don't
give them
know.
42 points.
Because one is special. Well, in that case,
If you had
doing a
one
reverse.
piece of bread as opposed to 42 pieces of bread,
So-
which would be better?
I thought I specified.
I think the Dravidians should be closer to average. In fact, they should definitely be. They should be like the definition of average.
Let's move on to the third one. This is going to be the Gurjaras. They
Oh,
are...
I like their shield.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah, I like them a lot. They are classified as a cavalry and camel civilization. They start with 2 free forage bushes, just right next to their town center.
Okay.
They can garrison mills with sheep to get a trickle of food rather than killing them. Their mounted units deal 40% more bonus damage. They can garrison docks with fishing ships, which is not relevant. They start the game with a camel scout instead of a scout cavalry, and they can train more in the feudal age. Their team bonus makes so that their camel and elephant units are created substantially faster.
These are great. Both the Arabia and the arena. They're gonna kick butt.
I've never heard of anybody garrisoning mills with livestock to produce food.
It's
That
brand
seems
new.
very cool.
It is very cool.
And garrisoning docks with fishing ships, though not relevant, that's also kind of cool.
It's very cute.
Does it just save your fishing
Yeah,
ships?
they can hide from raids. Yeah, they want to hide.
So cute! Oh my god! That being said, they don't seem that good.
Let's move on to their uniques. Their unique unit is the Chakram Thrower. This is an infantry unit that throws a bladed disc that passes through multiple units like a scorpion.
Ooh.
At the stable, they can make the Shrivansh Rider. This is a light cavalry that can dodge arrows. In the Castle Age, they have Kshatriyas, which makes it so that their military units cost minus 25% food, another food bonus.
Yeah.
And then in the Imperial Age, they have Frontier Guards, which makes it so that their camel units and elephant archers have more melee armor.
Yeah, they're gonna kick ass, and they're gonna get there so much faster. Yeah, I mean,
They
yeah,
have,
they're the top. They're the top of the 3 so far.
While they don't have the battle elephant, they do have all the way up to the heavy camel. They have siege elephant and elephant archers elite. They do miss technologies though. So their barracks is a little weak, and they also miss Blast Furnace, which is the final attack upgrade for all infantry and cavalry. They miss Siege Engineers, Two-Man Saw, and Guilds.
Okay. So basically the infantry is cannon fodder.
The infantry is not very good.
Yeah.
Man, they seem pretty poo-poo.
Yeah, they do miss a lot of technologies. So
Yeah.
in summary, you don't think they're very good.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to change, now that I know all the things that they're missing in infantry, because without the pikemen, Stompy, says the elephant friend. I think now, early in the game, Rob, I will stay to my 5 and 10. However, it will plummet. Without that strong infantry to deal with the elefantes, you're kind of fucked. So,
Let's look at that last civilization.
yes, please.
Just for you.
Thank you, Rob.
The Hindustanis. They
I
are...
like their flag too.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, they're kind of on the India-Pakistan border as it exists
Yeah.
now. They are a camel and gunpowder civilization. Their villagers are progressively cheaper as the game goes on. Their camel riders attack 25% faster.
Weehaw!
All gunpowder units have more armor.
Okay.
They can build the caravanserai in the Imperial Age, and their heavy camel in Imperial Age can upgrade to the Imperial Camel, which is exceptionally powerful. Their team bonus is that their camel and light cavalry units have +2 attack against buildings.
To me, this is better than average, but I don't know if they would start off as fast.
I feel like gunpowder units are just not usually that good because they seem really expensive. The villagers being cheaper later on, villagers are like just kind of useless later on. Remember that time you played a game and then we sent all of our villagers to the battlefront and they went all like across the entire map. A couple of them like died to wolves, but a lot of them also just came trundling into the enemy base and did this to buildings and you still won.
Indeed.
That was fun.
Yeah, so let's see what else you have for these guys.
For their unique.
Yeah.
They have an infantryman called the Gulam. He's like an eagle warrior.
Oh, okay.
Who specialized against archers. He has a lot of armor, and its attacks pierce through units to hit those behind. They have the unique caravanserai, which is a building that heals and boosts the speed of nearby trade carts. In Castle Age, they have Grand Trunk Road, which makes it so that all gold, mining, relics, trade, everything comes in 10% faster. Then their Imperial Age technology is called Shatagni, which makes so that their hand cannoneers have +2 range. They also have all of the camel units, including their unique upgrade. They have siege elephant, but they do not have elephant archers.
Okay, so what I'm seeing right now, if you can survive, that's going to be the hard part, is surviving. I don't see any bonuses
see a
around
late game
food.
civilization.
It's definitely a late game.
Let's look at their misses. They also don't have a great barracks, they don't have halberdiers, and they don't have the final armor upgrade. They're missing crop rotation as well for late game farms, and a couple of other minor technologies like heresy and architecture.
So I'm seeing in order for you to win with Hindustanis, I think that you're going to have to race through right into the Imperial Age, because if you don't get there before everybody else, bye.
Like a comfy mid-game guy, I would say.
They have a strong late game, but good luck getting there. I think that would be tough.
Well, let's see how your guesses check out, and we'll do final guesses right now, the results. And as a reminder, this is all professional level, the best in the world. To start with, the Bengalis. Out of 42, with high numbers being worse, where do you place them on Arabia and Arena?
On Arabia, they seem to be bad. On open map, they seem to be meh.
Like 20s on Arena, and like 30s on Arabia. You originally had them at like 10 in Arabia and like 15 in Arena. So would you change those now? Those guesses now that you see this?
No, actually, I
So
wouldn't.
10 and 15. And the results we have. On Arabia, they are the worst civilization in the game.
Sad Bengalis.
And in Arena, they're also awful. They're
I'm
even
just like
worse.
a little bit too nice.
You're a little bit too nice to them. Oh,
So
that's
why
incredible.
are they so bad?
It's a great question, and better minds than me could probably answer it better. It turns out that all of their bonuses being about monks, which are barely ever used, ships, which are not relevant here, elephants, which are often too expensive, and trade, which isn't relevant in 1v1, is just not a winning recipe for a good civilization. The Dravidians. You had them at about exact average when you initially talked to me about it, but have you updated your opinion?
I think on Arabia, they're very good.
In that case, on Arena, you think they're like top 8? I remember you having them 21.
Okay, I'm
out
going to
of-
stick with that.
You're going to stick with it?
Yeah.
The Dravidians on Arabia are bad. They're 32 out of 42.
I think on Arena, they're good.
Like 10 to 15-ish.
Ish.
And then on Arena, they're also bad. Almost the same position. Now,
I am not rough enough when it comes to grading people. This is the lesson, children. You must be rough.
Infantry being good is not very helpful because at a professional level, infantry are the least used unit.
Right.
And they also don't really have much of an economy bonus. Like, the free wood thing is, like, kind of nice, but whoop-de-doo, 200 wood.
At Castle Age, it says, like, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Now the Gurjaras.
I said early in the game,
amazing,
huzzah,
and then late in the game you thought
and
they
then
would be weak.
late in the game I
So
thought,
overall,
if somebody
balancing
could-
out early and late, where would you rate them?
being able to go fast and early in the game is more powerful. This is professional level playing, so I would actually give them an above average. So I would say 15 maybe 17.
Hey folks, editing Rob here. Unfortunately, at this point, my mic cut out, so I'll have to do all of Liu's remaining answers in post. For the Gurjaras on Arabia, she guessed like below average, around 25 or 26. Arena 18, something like that?
Yeah.
Liu placed the Gurjaras even lower on Arena, closer to 30.
What did I say? You had to be really aggressive,
Yeah.
and professionals
And
are really aggressive.
You're correct. And then on Arena, they're top 3. They're
wow,
very good.
That's wild.
And you actually hit them right on the head. I was kind of surprised you didn't put them higher because they have such aggressive potential.
I felt like I wasn't
I know,
mean
I
enough
tripped
before.
you up.
You
I tripped you up.
tricked-
They're so fast. They're so dynamic.
Yeah.
And even their crappy infantry, their chakram thrower, even though it has all those technologies missing, it's disgusting. The Gurjaras are actually much weaker in the late game, like you identified.
Ha ha!
I'll have to double check it in post, but I believe that you hit that on the head of them being weaker as the game goes on.
Yay for me.
Anyways, Hindustanis. Small numbers being good.
Oh, God. I'm really choking here, Rob. I don't know. Maybe 10 and 15, maybe. Well, late game. Early game, not
Give
so
me it
much.
overall. Overall.
20.
So,
1.
exactly average. Do you think
Exactly.
they're exactly average?
Well, I don't know. I
gotta give it your best shot.
Okay, I'll say 15 and 18.
Meanwhile, Liu decided that the Hindustanis were distinctly above average on Arabia, maybe 10th or 11th out of 42. They're the second best civilization in the game.
I'm so stupid.
It's them and the Gurjaras at number 1 and number 2.
Damn.
And on Arena, they're okay. You actually got that pretty much
Yay!
right.
I got one right. This is like playing the lottery for me. If I get one number, I'm like, yay!
And lastly, Liu confidently ranked the Hindustanis 15th on Arena. She's pretty happy about that guess, as you can see. Even though you identified them as a late game civilization, they're kind of not. That villager bonus, the cheaper villagers, that's possibly the single best economy bonus in the game.
Well, look at this breakdown of India.
I know. We have two of the best civilizations in the game and two of the worst. You got two things quite well. One was the Hindustani arena performance, and second was the Gurjara late game fall off. That was really good. That's a very
I just
good
wasn't
thing to
mean
identify.
enough on the other two.
And this leaves us with a tie. Comment down below who you think should get the edge in the tiebreaker. And a question for you. Of these four civilizations, which one looks the most fun to you?
Actually, I'm much more interested in wondering what you think I would have the most fun playing.
Well, you love water,
I do.
and you don't like infantry, so I would have
don't.
thought the Bengalis. The fact that their ships regenerate over time
yeah,
is your
put me
kind
on
of thing.
put me on a shore with the Bengalis.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
everyone's will be toast.
And you're one of the few people I've noticed who consistently repairs their ships with
I
villagers.
do.
And with the Bengalis, you don't even need to because they regenerate. On the other hand, Liu was most interested in the Gurjaras due to their funky garrisoning mechanics and their aggressive cavalry-focused gameplay. And so, my dear mother, thank you for playing. We have the boy band again. His nipple is shining into the
He
night
should be
behind us.
pierced. Sort of add to
A little twinkle on it.
A little twinkle on it.
Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time.
Oh,
and
very
did
good.
all of you have a good time?
That's a great question. Please let me know what you think of this format. How did you think of her guesses? I think she did quite well, all things
Not
considered.
bad for an old lady. Where's my walker?
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe and tell us what you think in the comment section down below. Liu says goodbye too, and she hopes you had a great time watching. And until we meet again, my name is Robbie Howell.
I'm Mommy Howl.
And ciao for now.
Bye.